What's up, guys? Iceman here. Welcome to the Ascension. So I've noticed on the internet, there's a lot of YouTube videos about people talking about physical media. And the conversation has only intensified since the release of the Switch 2. Now, I'm a fan of Nintendo, or I was anyway, which is why I collect some of their old things. I guess you could even call this old at this point. The old Switch games that are on the cartridge. But yeah, with Switch 2, check it out. I even have a couple of them in there. I have Skyrim, Odyssey, and Smash Bros. But with Switch 2, they did the thing where it's like they're trying to trick people. Oh yeah, you could buy the game on a cartridge. Only some of these cartridges are only going to be representative of the game. And it's going to have a digital code embedded in it that you download. So it's just a piece of plastic with nothing of intrinsic value. Unbelievable. And it just seems like they did this out of deception. Like, they're like, oh, no, we did it because, you kind of feel like you're still clocking it because you'll still have the case and stuff, and you'll still have a little cartridge. No, that's not why we like that. That's part of the reason why we like it. But we like it because we can own the game when it's actually on the damn cartridge or on the disc. And when we own it, that means that we hold that intrinsic value on our person, in our house, or in our hands. And what we can do with that is we can allocate that power somewhere else and sell it. Then I could get that purchasing power back in the form of currency. You see what I'm saying? I mean, a lot of these things can go up in value. Like this, I got this for $40 a couple years ago. Now it's like $100. Do you see what I'm saying? That's just part of the reason why I like owning my games. I mean, I'm a hustler. I know not all of you guys are hustlers, but still, if you own the damn game, even if you're not a hustler, even if you're not like, oh, I'm never going to sell them, well, still, you'll be able to collect the damn things, and then your grandchildren, or your children, or the kid next door, or whatever, can inherit your collection. He's not going to have to sign in, steal your password, prove the authenticity, and all that. Authentication, this and that and the third, you know what I mean? He's not going to have to pirate it from you. You could pass it on to someone else. This is BS. What they're doing. So for a while, my thoughts were, well, the only games I'm going to buy, unless if, like, I really got to play it, which is a real rarity. I mean, for those of you who follow my channels, you know that I'm a hustler on YouTube as well. And I have gaming channels. I guess you could say this is one of them. With that being said, I can justify buying some digital copy games, Like, I bought a couple of them that my channels are built around. Like, I bought Path of Exile Early Access. Right? It was $30. Ooh, that's all I spent on it. I bought Diablo 4, regretfully. But I got my money back, but still. And, you know, because it's part of my YouTube channel, right? I bought Diablo 2 Resurrected. Yeah, they're not making that in physical in a physical cartridge anymore, or disc, although it might be physical on the Switch. But I don't want to play it on the console. I like Diablo on PC. You guys see what I'm saying? Like, I can justify it a little bit, I guess. And strangely enough, over the past month, it's almost embarrassing. I started thinking, hey, I gotta play some old games on PC, because I got a nice PC, right? And then I started Steam linking it to my TV downstairs, and I noticed all the input latency. Then I thought, okay, I'm going to have to buy another gaming computer and put it down here on my TV, because I just want to be able to play great games, a good variety of them, a lot of old ones from back in the day, and I figured, PC might be the way to do it, honestly. So yeah, that's kind of throwing money into the void when you're buying the games on Steam. And of course, people are like, well, you never know, Steam could go out of business, and you're going to lose all your games. Which is probably a real possibility. But even with that being said, I sort of justified it in throwing my money into the void. I was like, well, I'm not like such a vast gamer. I got to play everything like some people. You know, I never did the Game Pass thing or any of that garbage. I have like a list of like 15 games that I got to play. And it's probably going to take me the rest of my life to do it. But with that being said, when I play them, I want to play them right. And you never really know what's going to come out in the future, you know what I mean? There might be some good games I want to play in the future. So currently there's 15, 20 games that I would love to play that have released somewhere in the time frame of 20 years ago to now. Okay? Let me show you my setup. Look at this. I'm going to just have to move this mic for just a moment. Don't mind the bumpy sounds. Look at this setup, man. Look at those big speakers. You see that? And the TV. So yeah. I want to play some good games, man. I'm ready to play some good games. So to an extent, I bought some of those 20 games that I want to play eventually. Okay? And hell, I'll tell you what some of them are. I bought the whole Master Chief Halo collection for $10 on Steam. So I can eventually get a gaming PC, hook it up down here, and Steam onto this. And that'll be awesome. With no latency, have a wired controller. It's going to be awesome. I bought The Witcher 3 because I never played it, and I hear good things. And I bought something else. Can't remember what the other one is. But yeah, I bought a couple games, all right? Digitally. But here's some of my physical stuff. I bought this. Played it for a minute. Couldn't get that into it. I have one of those retro systems that play SNES, Genesis, and regular Nintendo. Couldn't really get into it. But I still own the damn game. Iceman, you can just emulate it. I don't want to emulate it. All right. I want to play it on the damn thing. And yeah, this thing's holding its value, man. What's this thing even worth right now? I bought it for $20. Can someone look it up? Link to the Past. SNES authentic copy. Look at these other games that I bought. I go to thrift stores sometimes. I got to play this. I never played this. Rise of the Tomb Raider. Is this any good? Can anyone let me know? I hear that it's good. Oh, you want to know what I did? I didn't realize that I owned this, and I actually bought it on Steam as well a couple days ago. Because this is just one that I wanted to play eventually. But at least with that being said, it's going to look a hell of a lot better on Steam because my computer's pretty good. And this is just the Xbox 360 version. I didn't even know it came out for that. Wind Waker on GameCube. Can you believe it? Still waiting for that HD remake. Just insane they're not giving us that damn remake on the Switch. That's why I bought the damn Switch. Hell, I should sell these things before they do finally remake them for the Switch. Skyward Sword. Look at that beautiful golden case, man. Have I played Skyward Sword? Not really. No, I played it for like an hour and a half or so. Couldn't really get that into it. Mario. Super Mario Bros. Wii. Unbelievable. It's a game that your wives can even play, you know? My wives and I, we played that once, actually. They were taking turns, and I was just playing. I don't even know why the hell I have this. I gotta see if that's valuable. I have Gojira. Gojira Unleashed. Unbelievable. Look at all these games. You want to know what is an awesome game? Is this. And the problem is, some of these things, you like can't get them anywhere, you know? You can't get this on Steam or whatever. You can't re-download it on Xbox because of all these, like, I don't know, big brand issues, conflicts, this and that. Things have expired, this and that. Trademarks expired, this and that. I don't know. You can't really get it, but this game is fun as hell, man. Especially on the Genesis, or even more so on the Sega Saturn, I believe. But who's going to be able to get it on that? Jurassic Park. This is stuff that reminds me of the old days. Now, I don't want to become a frickin' hoarder. You know what I'm saying? But, like I said, I don't need to play, like, thousands of games. There's like 100 games, maybe, that I'd like to have. Battlefield 1. I bought that. Haven't even played it. Found some of these at thrift stores. This for PS4. I don't even have a PS4. Alright. I even have this on Xbox. But, yeah, I got it on PC now, so that's the way to go. And then I don't cut up. What's crazy is, and this is part of my reasoning, I started looking into consoles. Because I was seriously considering getting a console. I was like, Iceman, which console do you want to get? You could get the PS5, you could get the Xbox Series X. I'm looking into it, and you guys know the Xbox Series X has getting a lot of shit lately. And it's probably justifiable. So I hear of all the garbage they're saying about Xbox Series X. And then I see and realize how much Halo Infinite sucks. They took away all the cool stuff. The funny physics, everything's gone. It's like Call of Duty now, only with the Halo paint over it. For those two reasons, it's like, okay, Xbox is out of the question. And I could play my Xbox One, but I'm like, I got to pay a subscription to play this online. If I play the same game on my PC, on Steam, there's no subscription. I could just jump on competitive online games. It's fun as hell, and I've been doing it lately. So I got a little bitter toward Xbox. I'm like, why the hell would I own an Xbox? I could play the only good Halo games, which is Halo 1 all the way through Reach. Okay, yes, I like Reach. Reach is like my favorite one. Okay, I love the power-ups. I love the graphics. It's fun as hell. Love the weapons. It was still made by Bungie. You know, it was the last Bungie game. It was the last Bungie Halo game. Which is why after Reach, everything else sucked. The passion was gone. It was sold out, this and that. They still kept the silly 343 name, but it's just all Microsoft garbage. So that's why I justified, let's scratch the Xbox, whatever the recent one is, X or something. You can't even get them straight anymore. It's like, let's just scratch that off the list. It's like, okay, so PS5. It's like, I could get into that. I never really owned a PlayStation outside of this PS2 that I got later in life as a retro system. But it's like, I never really owned PlayStation back when it was like hot, like the hot model. You know, I never owned like the recent model. So it's like, okay, I like Resident Evil games. It's like, I don't know if I like that controller, though. The controller's just kind of... I like the I got big hands. I like the Xbox controller. And then I started looking into it, and I'm like, you know, a lot of this stuff is all digital download garbage, this and that. I was like, I might as well just do this on the PC. Then at least I can keep things consistent, and I can upgrade my PC when it goes bad. I don't got to worry about doing all this garbage with the next PlayStation system, or it just seems like it's all gravitating toward that. Just the cloud, just digital download. Like all these systems are just merging into what PC's like. And it just seemed like you might as well own a PC. That's what I did. So that's where I'm at. I mean, I'm not against having a PS5. It sounds kind of fun, but forking out that money when at the same time I could get a gaming PC for down here. You see what I'm saying? I think I'd rather just do that. I don't know why the hell I have this. Again, I don't have a PS4. Diablo 3 on Xbox 360. Here we go. Mario All-Stars. Let's get to the good stuff. Mario Party 8. Strikers. Lord of the... Oh, I forgot I had... Okay, this is GameCube. Damn. But, yeah, GameCube. Lord of the Rings. Donkey Kong. Another game you can play with your wives. Super Mario. All this stuff, man. And then I got my Switch games that I showed you guys in my last video, but here's the ones I've been having the best of time with lately is freaking Star Wars Battlefront. Isn't it weird though where things are heading? It's like they're trying to own what we own, and they could just shut it down or modify it whenever they want. They can have some forced update. You have to have internet connection to play this game. You can do a forced update. Game's locked because it needs a forced update where it turns all the women into men or whatever. You know, it's just, I'm sick of this garbage. And that's why I like having physical stuff. Even with my movies, look at my movie collection. I have a bunch of these. Those are all Blu-rays on the bottom. And about part of the top are Blu-rays as well. I love having the Blu-rays. I mean, Blu-rays have the better sound quality. I have a surround sound system. They have the HD audio tracks that you can't get on streaming. All right. The DTS HD, the True HD, the Dolby Vision, all this other garbage. You can't get that on Netflix or streaming services, to my understanding. And plus, yeah, I like owning them, all right? I don't like going through a little menu. But there's something about the experience of not being constantly bombarded with apps and updates and advertisements when you're just trying to sit down and play one game, you know? Where you almost get into this mode of paralysis of choice where you end up really not making a choice. And then you start a game and you're like, I don't want to wait through this intro. Then you just go back to the menus and just start scrolling through everything. Seems like we got to go back the old way, man. It's like take control of your dopamine or something, you know? It's kind of what's going on here. Anyway, that's what I had to say about that for now. Curious what you guys have to say. Let me know. And I'll see you all tomorrow. Peace be with you.